Hello, I am the Gaming Banana, and today I will be showing you some of the weirdest cars ever made. Sometimes car manufacturers have a revolutionary idea that will change the industry forever, but these are the ones that went too far. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more. 10. Norman Timms Special. Norman E. Timms was Tucker Automobile's best engineer during the 1940s. His most ambitious project was a vehicle that would be later known as the Norman Timms vehicle. It took him 3 years to build and turned out to be one of the most elegant and streamlined cars ever built. The only problem was it had no door, which is why it looked a very weird vehicle and a lump of chocolate. 9. Stout Scarab. It was William Bushnell Stout who designed the Stout Scarab in 1932. The Scarab turned out to be the world's first minivan and was intended by Stout to be an office on wheels. The Scarab had a long nose and an even longer wheelbase. However, only a dozen cars were made and the Scarab never saw commercial production. 8. Bugatti Type 57S Aerolith. The Bugatti is synonymous with a wow factor, but what most people don't know is that the Bugatti had earlier manufactured models that never really took off. The Bugatti line of 57S that included the 57T, 57C and 57C tank were weird in their own way, but what was even weirder was the model called the 57 Aerolith. See it for yourself. It was an outlandish car. 7. General Motors Le Sabre. The GM Le Sabre revealed by General Motors in 1951 was a design that drew inspiration from aircraft designs of the period. It had features like wraparound windshield and tail fins, which ended up being a standard feature among cars manufactured during the period. However, today we are in a different era and the Le Sabre would definitely look out of place as a freak car. 6. 1932 Ford Speedster. This was a one-of-a-kind Speedster from Ford that sold for an unbelievable amount of $770,000 at the 2016 RM auction. It stood out for its offhand features such as a split-post windscreen that never really made sense to anyone and ended up becoming one of the weirdest cars of the modern automobile manufacturing industry. 5. Peel 50P. As one of the weirdest cars in the world, the Peel 50P ended up looking cute because of its three-wheel design. It was microcar manufactured by Peel in 1962 and even holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the smallest car ever manufactured. 4. 1948 Tasko. Tasko is truly an odd vehicle which surprisingly lovers of vintage automobiles love even today. It was a World War II era prototype for a sports vehicle designed by Gordon Warrig, featuring an aerodynamic design and controls. Although it turned out a collector's item, there was no denying it was a truly weird car. 3. General Motors Firebird I, II and III. The three Firebird prototypes built by General Motors were not for production but to be showcased in the 1953, 1956 and 1959 Motorama Automobile Exhibition. The design based on a jet plane looked as weird as the cars they built before that. 2. 1955 Chrysler, Kia, Streamline X Gilda. Although this was projected as a cool car of its time, it ended up looking weird. It looked like a spaceship based on some wacky design which the developers felt was necessary to improve the aerodynamics of the car. The car never saw a production line and was regarded as the weirdest car of all time. 1. Ferrari 512S Modular. As the world's weirdest cars go, the Ferrari Moldo wins hands down. It was an actual Ferrari built as a concept car by Paolo Martin and showcased at the 1970 Geneva Motor Show. The car turned out looking like a futuristic spaceship-type vehicle built for a science fiction movie. It was one of the weirdest cars ever designed.